Soldiers, assemble. Bad guy, scatter.
Couldn't have put it better myself, buddy.
What can you see? Keep moving, guys. Keep moving. Come on, let's go. This way.
Kamala, put her there. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Hey everyone,
Hello.
can you hear us? First order of business is, can you hear all of us?
Did Andy set this up right? That's
Did
the
I
first
set
question.
this up? Did I set this up right? Okay, audio is good. You can hear me. You can hear Phil. Can you guys hear Alex? Alex, can you say something?
Hello. I am saying things.
Alex is saying things. Can you guys hear
my God.
things that
Alex
he
is
said?
just
What's good, man?
pulling out to talk more about gear. He's just building it up right
He
now.
is.
He's got to save all the.
Alright, there we go.
Alex does great things.
Turn them up.
I agree. Okay, so they can hear us all. Great. Look, guys, I got the audio right this time. I was a little out of practice last week, but here I am. Got everything right. Phil is back.
Got this. Hi.
Everyone, welcome
I'm
Phil back. Phil is back.
Alright,
you?
Jesus
I've been
Christ.
super busy working on the road.
Ah, family life, I'll tell you the
Very
truth.
busy, but I'm super glad to be back. I missed you guys.
And they miss you.
But you were in good company with Alex last week, though.
I was. Everyone loves Alex. We have learned that now. Alex, you are a fan favorite now. And I am living for that. How does it feel to be a
Alright.
fan favorite, Alex?
Before they get into all this stuff, what's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Good?
What's up?
Alex is the goat,
Alex-
see?
Alex doesn't want us to put
Here
a
we
big
go, let's
spotlight on
go.
him, so we're gonna put a big
Go ahead and
spotlight on
smash that like button, you know. Go
It's
ahead
not
and
even like somebody who's
and-
making the gear better is popular with the players. What a weird thing.
yeah, I mean, Phil, if you would tell us stuff, you would be popular too, bruh.
Well, Alex, you're going to do a lot more talking about Claw Raid gear and all the good stuff. There's a lot of amazing new perks, the way gear works, and more gear shenanigans and amazingness a little bit later into the stream. But first, we are going to reveal some outfits. I think that's what I said last week, is to reveal some Spider-Man.
And I need it right now, sir.
You are not weaseling out of it today.
Exactly.
I mean, I thought maybe I might weasel out of it, you know.
Nah,
We might
nah.
not do this. Maybe I was talking about Spider-Man outfits. The Spider-Man shirt I'm wearing.
Sir,
and the
sir,
Spider-Man hat.
sir,
I think this
Andy.
is just me kind of celebrating Spider-Man. Over.
bruh. Respectfully,
I know.
let's get into it.
I'm proud of you.
What's up, everybody? Oh my God,
Spider-Man is
today's
my
been one of
favorite
those
Marvel
days,
hero
man.
Of all time. A lot of
Like,
Spider-Man
one
stuff
of those
in my room
days.
and just all over the place, on my desk, everything. So, Phil is really quiet.
Ow.
Phil, you're really quiet.
Cause he ain't talking. That's why.
We can fix that.
I think you're good now.
My
Scream.
boy.
Tell me to scream.
I'm not gonna be screaming, but I can
Pause.
definitely talk louder.
Yes,
Is that a
please
little better,
do.
everyone. I'm turning his mic up on my end too.
Good.
Okay.
I think mine is
Good.
better.
I got time to put this
Okay, you're good.
Oh, I can be loud,
send this
guys,
off.
Trust me. I could be, just not with you. You're my friends.
I have that same hat. Nice. This is one of the Funko Pop hats. All right. So we are only going to be revealing some of Spider-Man's outfits, not all of them. There's some that we want to save for when you guys get to hop in game on November 30th to see for yourselves. We have quite a few, just like all our other heroes, and we are inspired by a lot of things, namely the comics and some of our original designs as well.
Okay. Okay.
So, should we first talk about one that you guys already know about? I'm gonna transition now. Phil, Alex, are you ready to talk about Spider-Man outfits?
Do it.
I think
Let's
I'm
get
gonna do the
it.
majority of them.
Let's go.
If you guys want to
Oh,
chime
well,
in, go for
You
it.
have to go, because I mean, it's gonna get aggressive. And
Come on, Andy.
Spider-Man.
That's true. All right.
All right, all right.
You
The
guys have already seen
classic.
this one.
The classic. Okay.
Am I still good? Okay. You guys have already seen this one. This is the iconic outfit.
Yes, sir.
Can you guys? I'm pretty sure you guys can still hear me. We revealed this one. Yes. Okay. Everyone sees this one. Yes. This is the iconic outfit. This is our original design. But this is just another look at it. Our artist did an amazing job on this.
Yeah.
I think the material is actually more sturdy and it fits more into the Marvel's Avengers universe. It's like more sharkskin material even. The eyes specifically. So I talked to our art team before this to just get like their thoughts behind all of these outfits. This one specifically, the eyes are actually inspired by John Romita Sr. It has the thick eye bezels to give him that focused gaze, and it's more angular. And the logo actually has haptic feedback, so that Spider-Man can actually feel more about what's in his surroundings. His Spidey sense can actually be enhanced and everything. But this is very much our take on Spider-Man. It's still, we wanted it to scream Spider-Man. You know it's Spider-Man, but it's more modernized. It fits more into the Marvel's Avengers world. And I am very happy to see the feedback on it. Believe me, I was scared when I was sitting there on Wednesday, like I'm about to press tweet. Everyone's gonna see their first full picture of Spider-Man to see what everyone thought. So I'm happy that I saw a lot of good comments about this one.
Look at the shoes.
Okay.
Look at the belt.
And oh, by the way, all these images are going to be in a blog later. So
Okay.
I know some of you are probably taking screenshots already and posting them on Twitter and everything, but there are more high definition images for all these outfits that I'm revealed. They're all going to be on a blog, and we're going to have the normal outfit drop-ins on our social media so you guys can see these in action. We are not showing gameplay today. We're saving gameplay for the war table on the 29th.
Okay, bet.
About some of his outfits. Okay.
All right, let's see what the next one is. Come on.
I'm gonna do the thing. I want you guys to press. Should I do? I'm gonna save 1337 for later. Just type in Spidey. Type in Spidey for the next outfit.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I'm seeing 1337 already.
That's okay. I mean, that's like the master key
That is.
of this channel. Like it works anyways.
That's true. I got everyone to type 1337 in one of our company meetings, and that was pretty cool. I'll always be remembered for that one.
Yes, that's your legacy now.
That is my legacy.
Thankfully, it's outshining your grass eating.
Oh my god! I don't think anything outshines my grass eating or my berry eating. That is just a legacy that's gonna be here forever.
Sir.
All right. So this
Let's do
next
it.
one.
Let's get it.
Everyone's gonna be happy. I saw a lot of talk about Ditko, Steve Ditko. This is our classic outfit.
Okay, that's probably the one we've seen in the claw raid.
Sometimes.
Oh, that's definitely the one we seen in that claw picture. Yep, that is definitely the one we see in the claw
This is our
picture.
classic outfit. This is a classic Spider-Man.
That's
what
nice.
Everyone thinks is Spider-Man when they think of a
I
Spider-Man
hope they
outfit.
have that symbiote suit.
Classic
Yes.
is called literally the classic outfit.
Classic.
Okay. All right.
Classic.
All right.
It is Steve Ditko is the prime motivator behind this outfit's design. It's a timeless look. This is exactly what everyone expects when you think of Spider-Man. The materials are, if you get really closely, and once you guys see in game, if you get really closely, the materials are great. I mean, we have a great materials engine, as you guys saw with Black Panther, and Spider-Man uses that same exact material system. So you can see that there is a lot of like heavy-duty, handcrafted materials that all of these outfits are made of, and this one is no different.
All right. Let's see.
Not much more we can say about it. You guys know this. It is classic Spider-Man. It's what everyone thinks of Spider-Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're good. 11 out of 10. Nice. 1337. I'm seeing 1337s again.
Let's get it.
People really seem to like that one. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, do you like it, Phil?
I love it. I think it's awesome. It's it's so badass to be able to work on Spider-Man. I mean, he's such a great hero.
Oh my god, I know. I'm super excited ever since I found out. So this is all really great. I know you guys can't see our faces right now because we want the pictures to speak for themselves.
Yeah, of course.
9 out of 10 by iconic is better. I will let our art team know that.
Yeah.
Iconic is our original design, so they'll actually be happy to hear that one. All right, let's do another one. We're just gonna keep rolling in.
Come on.
This one is for the comic nerds.
Okay.
For all the comic nerds out there. This is our.
Come on.
My computer slows down quite a bit when I transition between scenes.
Come on.
This is the Mark 1 outfit.
Wait, the black and silver?
I'm waiting.
The black and silver?
There we go.
Yo!
Did it do it yet?
Oh my god, that looks so good!
No, there it is.
Okay, there we go. This is Mark 1. This is called Spider Armor Mark 1 outfit. Seeing a lot of yo, yes, thank you, cool, awesome. If you guys love it, type Mark 1. Type Mark 1. I want to see those Mark 1s in chat.
The black and the armor suit.
This is
yes.
like everything else, a super modern.
Time to go get some green units.
The materials are amazing. Here. You can kind of even see like the reflection going off of this one. If you guys don't know the comics, this is based off of
we lost
Alex
the Spidey
designs, from Web Spider-Man number 100 back in 1993. And the cool thing about this issue is that Spider-Man was actually taking on the Super Adaptoid in this issue. I'm sure a lot of you have made best friends with the Super Adaptoid in these recent months. And we'll continue
best
to
friends.
fight
We
the
whooped
Super
his
Adaptoid,
ass. All
especially
right.
with the changes that
It's really more
Alex talked
closer
about
from the
that
comics.
we'll
Yeah,
get
that's what he
a
said. That's exactly what he said.
exotic every single time you.
But the
complete
first
the Omega level
time
Pokemon
I
Union.
seen it was in
Alex?
the
And
90s
yes,
cartoon.
Absolutely.
I just randomly called on you there. That's what I do.
All right, man. All right.
Suit
Let's
Fire,
get it.
I like it. Awesome. Again, everyone,
That's
I
a cool
know
suit.
it is right. I know you guys are snapping screenshots. These will be available in a blog that I'm going to post right after this stream for higher resolution images. But it's totally cool if you guys
Check
want to
this out
snap
real
screenshots
quick.
of this as well.
Hey, we doing it. You know we doing it. So
I think when you guys get your hands on this, you should go fight the Super Adaptoid
Oh my
and then
God,
take some
please.
really cool photo mode pictures.
oh, you know we will.
Please,
You,
do it.
That'd be awesome.
how though?
I
How?
wanna see
How?
that.
I want to see it too.
I guess we gotta
I
do it in.
love
We
retweeting
can't
all
though,
the
sir. What do you
emotions guys
mean?
send. I can't retweet them all, but I can see as many of them as possible. All right. Phil, come up with something that people should type for the next one.
Come on.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say we made him type enough. I mean,
Okay.
just show stuff. All right, let's go.
Phil is the MVP. Phil is the MVP right now.
Okay, let's.
I love this. I
and
love
he
that.
secretly wanted me to just fill a few seconds while he clicks this thing on his antiquated computer.
That's totally actually correct.
That is exactly it.
Which, you know, I'll play along unless somebody asks me to, and then I'll just troll.
Keep playing along. I love it. Every time I like switch something, my computer like does a little weird blip in the middle, which
Sir.
is
Andy,
concerning.
let me
But
help.
all right, I think I'm ready. So this is another comic book one, another comic
Come
book
on.
one for
Come on.
all you comic book fans.
Come on.
This is the Mark III.
Mark 3, the Mark 3. I don't remember this one.
As I
Mark 3.
sit here, hoping that it works.
You got this. You got this.
Oh!
Hoping that it works.
Bam.
Okay. This is the Mark III. This is also called the Ends of the Earth suit. It was originally designed by, I might pronounce
Hold up. Okay, there we go.
the artist's name incorrectly, so apologies.
Nice.
Stefano Caselli. for the Amazing Spider-Man number 682 in 1999. I think Ends of the Earth is one of the outfits that a lot of people were asking for, and one that is actually pretty iconic in Spider-Man history.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, one that's also from the comics and everything. Chad is so quiet. He has the best skins. Aw. Well, you haven't seen them all yet, you guys.
Ready
All
to
right,
fight.
hold on. Yeah, because there we go.
I love his outfit. It's amazing. It's all armored and super cool looking.
It is.
This is really nice. This one is really
Phil,
nice
talk a little
because
bit
it's
while
really
I
like
do this next one.
Yeah, we're
Okay, so we're
right
gonna-
now we're working on the gameplay videos for Spidey. So I know you guys are super excited to see that. But
Yeah, of course.
that'll be for the deep dive that's coming up. We're making sure that we show you as much really cool stuff as possible. You'll like it. It's gonna show a lot of Spidey's abilities and a lot of what he does and the heroics and all that stuff. So you'll get a really good idea of how he plays it.
Let's see.
Andy, we said when the deep dive was, right?
The 29th.
29th, right?
29th, yeah.
I
So almost there.
And Phil's been doing a lot of work.
Okay, first of all, I didn't get a chance to decompress
On the
after
raid,
work,
yeah.
Yeah.
so I literally
He
just
will
got
talk
off of
about the raid after
a
some of
meeting.
his reveals.
I will.
So-
We're gonna talk raid right after Spidey.
So I responded to
Sorry,
him
one of
like
the
we were in a
images
meeting.
actually, disappeared, and I didn't know what happened, but I found it. I found it.
It's more cleaner and more realistic. Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Putting
It
it
is.
into Streamlabs now. This is like I'm doing this on the spot, you guys. This is great, isn't it?
See what you were supposed to do.
Okay. Next one. Next one is, I guess you could say,
All right, come on.
it's inspired by Spider-Man's history.
Okay.
And I'll show you guys what I mean when I say that.
It's cryptic.
It is very cryptic because I kind of want these outfits to speak on their own. But this is called Bugle Boy. It is a Crystal Dynamics original,
Okay. Let's.
but not really. And I'll show you right now. So this is the Bugle Boy outfit.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. You got this. You got this, Andy. You got this. Come on, big dog. Come on. Come on.
Can you guys see that?
I
Oh,
may run a
okay.
GoFundMe to
Okay.
Get you a better computer.
You know, my computer was working so well, and
Okay.
then it just
See,
kind of
I don't hate this
started
one.
not.
This actually feeds into
There
one
it is.
into my
There it is. So this is
So my
Spider-Man in
favorite-
casual attire.
because I always like casual.
You know, most of our
clothes
heroes,
on
they
heroes.
have a lot of
I like this a lot.
casual
I
inspired
like
outfits.
this a lot
know
because I
lot of
like
you guys
casual
love
outfits.
Having a team full of casual outfit Avengers. I think I've seen like a lot of your main menu start screens. A lot of
come
here's
on, man.
Avengers on their day off, and this could
I'm
be
not.
one
I'm
of
not
them,
getting. I'm not
for
giving you the
Spider-Man's
trash right
casual
now.
outfit.
But you
This is
can
called
hold
Bugle
the
Boy,
trash
for
down.
obvious reasons. This is something he might wear.
Dude, I like casual
when he's
wear.
just out and about.
We talked about this before. I
looking
like
at
the
the Daily
casual
Bugle,
suits. I
and
do. No,
then-
I really do. I swear to God.
The call of
I swear to
Spider-Man
God.
happens, and he just needs to, you know,
Dude,
listen to
have
that
you
call because
noticed?
he is Spider-Man.
See, you got to
and
look
put
at
on
my
a mask
squad.
really quickly and just zip away to save whoever needs saving.
Okay.
this is
all right,
our
all right,
take
dude. All right,
on,
I give you that
on
one.
that.
I don't agree with you on that one. I definitely don't
Spider-Man's
agree.
duties
I'm not gonna say
versus
it's
Spider-Man
fire
versus
because you
Peter
know
Parker, and who
I
he
would
is
have
as a
liked it to
civilian.
be a complete maskless
This one is
thing,
great.
but
Awesome.
it's still it fits my casual my casualness. I love that
Mask
casual
off.
shit.
No, this is not.
All right, man.
All right.
It's again that's
Why
your
is the
opinion, and
skin
you
so
have that,
you?
bruh. I give you that one.
I would
I do not
totally
agree,
wear
though.
that. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna make my own cosplay of this. I think it's pretty easy.
I mean, wait a
Take
minute,
really
hold up.
expensive
Miles
pictures.
has the same type of thing though. In Miles
Bugle
Morales
Boy.
suit.
So if you guys love Bugle Boy,
No,
and
no.
everything,
I'm-
that is. I mean, this is one of my
Every
favorites
picture
about
that I
casual
take
outfits.
with you, dude,
Any
I'm wearing
cosplay
this
is
suit.
found, indeed. So we are
So you
going
better
to
not take my pictures with me,
transition
dog, because I'm wearing
now
this suit.
to talk more about the Claw Raid, and I'm going to show you guys some concept art. Let me transition back to our faces. I know you guys miss us.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit what the concept art is about, and then once we've gone through the concept art, because I'll probably be a little bit distracted by that, we'll talk more about some of the details. So keep your questions ready. I'll try to answer as much stuff as possible, but we need to leave some room for Alex also, because Alex has some really exciting stuff to talk about. He's gonna talk about raid gear. So obviously, that's gotta happen.
No.
But when you're ready, Andy,
I'm out. I'm
just
done.
look at Claw Raid.
I'm
And
out.
it's
I'm out
concept
now.
art, not
Concept
in-game
art.
shots. You'll see some in-game in the deep dive, though. You'll see some really cool videos.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
You gave
So
us
this is a shot from
3
inside the
suits?
raid, and what
bad,
you're
4
seeing in there,
suits.
there's corrupted vibranium.
4 suits.
And corrupted vibranium is a really big theme in the raid. What's going on in that room, and the room actually in game looks very similar to that. There's one person that has to do a really important job as part of a puzzle, and that room is very dangerous. There's something in that screenshot that you'll want to pay attention to. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, or probably obvious, but that's something that's very important to raid. This is a puzzle room. That big machine back there is something that needs to be activated and controlled. And as you can see, it's got like multiple layers. So there's players at the bottom, players on top, and we're using the entire space in that activity. And I say puzzle, it's a mix of fighting and interactions. This is the Wakanda Jungle. This is outside of the raid just before you actually go inside, and you'll immediately start seeing like some of the corrupted vibranium, and it's dark and it's raining, and really like as a contrast to the campaign, like Wakanda's really dark because, you know, corrupted vibranium is spreading, claws up to no good.
Hey, listen.
This is inside Wakanda Temple. Like, it's not too far in
Those
the
are not
raid.
recolors, sir.
Those
Those are
the corrupted vibranium and some of the corrupted Wakanda architecture.
Rebuilds. That's what it is.
This room is interesting. That statue actually isn't in the game anymore because we decided to put a mini boss fight in there. So we actually added a new mini boss that you haven't seen before, and that boss is going to be exclusively found in the raid. So that statue traded its spot for a boss.
Okay, you retracted it. Okay, all right.
So this is pretty cool. This is inside the vibranium mound. So this is basically where you'll be fighting in the raid. But we did that concept art before we did all the corrupted vibranium on top of it. So this is what it would have looked like before Claw started corrupting it. And this,
and I'm wearing casual. I'm wearing some casual shit tomorrow. Watch.
Now you might be thinking, is this just concept art? You're not really gonna put a giant claw in your raid, are you?
How can it be reused asset if we just got it? Sir?
Yeah, we are. And you might be thinking like, well, you're just gonna put it as decoration in the back, right? Nah, you're gonna fight it. So this room, super exciting. You're gonna team up with Shuri in here. Actually, I won't tell you exactly what you need.
Let me find my Carlton.
There's a problem to solve. The problem's probably pretty apparent for what you see in the room. So you'll team up with Shuri and solve that. And all of these things tie together in how you're gonna be able to defeat Claw inside the raid. Yes, D-Mac, you actually get to fight the giant in more ways than one, actually. Okay,
Cool.
are we just cycling back? Okay, so all right,
Yeah, just cycling back. So you go.
Let me give
I'm gonna
you
wear a full suit if you do that.
details. So,
you know what?
the raid, it's a long piece of content, so it does take a while to get through it. Here's what's really important: talk to each other when you play the raid. You have roles to do. Most of the heroes can do all the roles, but if you get really smart about it, you can actually get really efficient about how you do the raid. So in some of the puzzles,
real casual with it, business
if
casual.
You have something that you need to damage. Well, it's better if you have some people that are dedicated to that, and then other people do other things, right? So it's really hard to explain exactly how to do it without giving spoilers. But for example, I was talking about the room with Shuri where you have to help her out, and Can you bring back that screenshot?
Let me see.
I
If he's
can.
talking about,
Yeah.
Second.
So in that room, the way it works is you've got
Hold
some
on.
people that need to take care of an objective. You've got some people that need to control a part of the level, and you've got somebody that needs to go outside the room actually to do something.
Come on, Andy.
So if you really think about it, like you have to evaluate what does the environment look like? Like what are the enemies? Like is the person going out going to be able to survive that? The people staying inside, are they going to be tough enough to hold the point, or should we trade roles, right? So if you just kind of try to go about it like you would in another war zone, it's really difficult because in a raid, we don't put a lot of objective icons on everything. You kind of have to figure out the puzzle by yourselves, right? So as you figure it out, you can have to talk to each other and go, hey, I just turned on this thing. What do you guys see? Hey, there's a symbol just lit up. Like there's a lot of these things that you need to talk about. So in terms of role-based, it's really the first time I feel that we've got a level where it matters. Like, and Andy can attest to that, like, because he plays it a lot with us. If you have like a dedicated Kamala healer,
right there in the
that's
middle,
awesome. Like that's great. That will super work
that's
out.
probably gonna be
If you
some
have like
type of,
one hero that's really good at AoE damage, then you'll want to be spec'd out for that and be like, cool, when there's like fights with a lot of ads, or even like a boss that has a phase where there's a lot of ads, because that's something that we have in the raid. We have bosses with phases. Remember how much you like, you know, what we're doing with Family Reunion? This is more of that. So there's not a single boss that just kind of sits there and asks to be sponge damage. Like everything has like phases. You have to understand what's going on.
He's not talking about nothing
and
important.
it definitely ramps up in difficulty. Like
He
the puzzles are cool and all, and the phases are great, but really, like for us, we wanted to do like a giant boss
have
monster,
somebody
and
who
that's
can
like,
heal. We know
you could
that.
ask anybody on the team. Like that's something that we've been talking about since the beginning. Like we wanted the Avengers to fight something gigantic. Like I know it's a spoiler, but at this point it's been a while. Like there's a Kree sentry in the campaign, right? And it's cool because you get to smack it around with Kamala. But I always wanted to have a fight where you could bring all your systemic gameplay to it. So that's a huge part of that raid, is just having you fight these giant, seemingly uncontrollable monsters, and how do you actually pull that off, right? So it's very epic, it's very, very challenging, but it's also like a very satisfying end to what's been going on with the Wakanda campaign. So Claw kind of escaped at the end. You're like, oh, he's not quite destroyed, but in this raid you actually get to go after him and put an end to Claw, since he's threatening all of Wakanda. Like it's super high stakes, and I'm super excited because you get to team up with all the heroes from Wakanda. So you'll see Shuri, you get to team up with Okoye, and you get to team up with also, which I think is probably the most surprising for people, but you'll get to team up with Zavari. I'm not going to tell you what Zavari does in the raid because it's so absolutely awesome that I'm excited for you guys to see it. So it'll be super, super badass. That's a lot of the high level about the raid. I'm super excited about it. Yes, Zavari magic.
So
you guys have some questions about it,
my
things that I could potentially answer today.
5 minutes.
Keep in mind that like a lot of the gameplay video you'll see like on the 29th.
Who's going to be in Wakanda? We know that.
Great. And I'll just use a couple minutes if you have questions. If you don't, like we'll go straight into we'll talk about raid gear and one other thing that we want to talk about.
Yeah, we'll give it like
in Wakanda raid.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil could also answer questions
of the Black Panther who lives in Wakanda going to be there.
Totally.
Because we still have a lot to go through.
Okay, so keep your questions. We'll do it at the end. Before we go into raid gear, so one of the things we want to talk about is Tachyon Surge. So, Tachyon Surge, super, super good. Ended up getting fixed. Super, super bad after. We get it. That ended up not really playing out the way that we wanted. So Tachyon Surge is going to be coming back. Now Tachyon Surge will come back, but not as a 20-second buff like it used to be before. It'll come back as a 10-second buff. So your gear will still be as good as it was. You'll still get a lot of damage out of it, but it was just completely overpowered the way it was. I think you guys know that. Like it made everything so bad, you know, in comparison. Which again, you know, we kind of get what we did there, but that doesn't mean we won't fix it in the future. So by fix it, I mean like the idea isn't to take away the stuff that you guys have. It's to make things that are competitive, right? So when we kind of looked at the raid, we were talking about it. We said, look, if we're gonna give them back Tachyon Surge, cool, but let's make some raid gear that's competitive so that it does feel like an obvious upgrade from the Tachyon Surge stuff. That way, if you go to the raid with your Tachyon Surge gear, you're gonna feel like you totally want the raid gear. And the raid gear has different like sort of like values, which Alex can talk about and I can talk about it too. But at this point, I think it's Alex time. Like I've talked about this enough. I just wanted to say that Tachyon Surge is coming back. Took us a while to get that sorted out, but we feel pretty comfortable that it's going to make sense. Alex, the star of gear, tell us about the raid gear, man. What do we have in store?
What are people going to get from the raid?
Absolutely. Before I get into that, let's get some important information out of the way, which is the reward cadence that players will have when going after the Claw raid. So you will get a weekly mission chain, again, per hero. I want to reiterate that. You are going to have a weekly mission chain per hero for the Claw raid. That will give you our standard on our split type of rewards. You will get one piece of discordant gear from the melee and range slot. You'll get one piece of discordant gear for the defense and heroic slot. You'll also get one raid exclusive minor artifact that will have some of the new perks and have access to a slightly modified minor artifact perk pool. So you'll get 3 rewards off of that. When we go to and of course, again, you will also get a random piece of discordant gear for completing the mission, because we changed that. Same with a family reunion. You'll get Omega gear every time. Absolutely every time. You'll go through.
Throw that out there again.
Yep. Constantly reminding people, you will get that again. When you go to the Elite raid, or when you finally have, when you're at a milestone that you can attempt the Elite Discordant Sound raid, you'll get another mission chain. These are 2 different mission chains. You can complete them both. That one will also give you a melee ranged discordant piece, but it has the elite elite signifier on it. 1 defensive heroic elite, and you'll get 2 raid exclusive minor artifacts for completing that particular mission chain, as well as a random piece of elite discordant gear from completing the mission. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about this with 2 caveats from last stream after reading a lot of feedback. There was a lot of feedback talking about preferred attributes being fixed to certain types, being fixed to certain slots and all of that. And we are reading that. We understand that that is a rough point for a lot of players, and we are looking to alleviate that in the future. Removing it kind of makes it rough for the other players, so we want to give an option in the future that preferred attributes are a stepping stone to a better system. For right now, we will still have preferred attributes for the Claw raid gear, but that doesn't mean it's set in stone. We're always looking to make these systems better. So preferred attributes for discordant gear are going to be might, precision, valor, and resilience, heavily going to melee range plus heroic, plus obviously some defensive capabilities, which you are probably going to need when you go into the raid. And then of course, preferred status effects are sonic and vibranium. Of course they are.
Yes, of course.
So discordant gear has 4 huge themes. And the first being Sonic Conduit. Sonic Conduit is very much a team-oriented perk. Sonic Conduit will always be the 3rd perk on your heroic item that you get. Get it? The 3rd perk will always be Sonic Conduit. You don't have to worry about RNG on that. Sonic Conduit says that when you get next to an enemy under the Sonic status effect, it has a little ball, you get bonus intrinsic energy, bonus heroic energy. You send part of that benefit to nearby teammates. You become the sender, allies become the receiver. This is not as good as staying next to an enemy, but they will get a small bump in their heroic energy and intrinsic energy. That will happen even if they don't have any discordant gear. Sonic Conduit. I stand next to guy under Sonic status effect. I send part of that benefit to nearby allies. Great. That's not the end of it. Every other piece of gear can roll with a perk that says granting or receiving. If you are giving the Sonic Conduit, perks turn on. If you're receiving the Sonic Conduit, perks turn on. So this is kind of coming back to the aspect of a lot of people want set bonuses, and there's a lot of technical stuff that has to happen, and this is a stepping stone towards that. The more pieces of Discordant gear you have, the more things turn on when Sonic Conduit is activated. Again, if I only care about receiving Sonic Conduit, I don't have to have that perk. I just have to have perks that take that in. If Hulk has Sonic Conduit but doesn't like applying Sonic to the enemy, I'll find one of those Hulk players, but I don't think there is any. He doesn't want to apply Sonic to that enemy. He doesn't have to. I can apply Sonic to that enemy. He can still channel Sonic Conduit to everybody. We all get that benefit. One of my favorite and so Sonic Conduit, all of these perks based off Sonic Conduit, there are some that are universal that grant you armor or hit react armor, and then there are some that are hero specific, with one of my favorite being granting aim for Hulk, which while sending the Sonic Conduit buff, you increase your rock damage when used as a melee weapon. It's around 80% increase rock damage when used as a melee weapon. It is absolutely. So you can also have both buffs. If there are two melee characters next to an enemy and they both have Sonic Conduit, they both send and receive to each other. So you can have on all of those effects. A big highlight of all Sonic Conduit buffs is you're not going to see the word chance. They're on or they're off. Moving on from that is status efficiency perks. In order to make sure that you always get interesting stuff on all gear, the melee and range gear had to be modified very specifically, because I want to give you a lot of attacks that apply Sonic and Vibranium, but I also don't want to take up 2 of the slots. So what we did were status efficiency perks, which fundamentally combine 2 status effect perks into one, with some exceptions in there. So for Hulk, he'll get on a status effect perk that says, I apply the Sonic status effect to small and large rocks. Or with Iron Man, it will be, I apply the Vibranium status effect to light combo enders and light signature attacks. This is obviously there on Reddit. There's all the people that are like, just give it to me on all light attacks. It is a thought. It is a piece of feedback. We have definitely heard that before. This is one of those stepping stones to eventually get to that, to see how well that plays. Giving you one perk that applies a status effect to many attacks. And of course, when we talk about, and these are all hero specific, of course. There are some of them that are like heavy combo ender. That goes to everybody. But for Hawkeye players, you're going to get one that's like, oh, apply Sonic status effect to light combo finishers and split shot. So great. It also lowers the amount of perks that you could potentially get in that. So you have a much higher chance of getting stuff that apply to the attacks you want. Now, for all the heroes that only had 2 attack types for their range gear, Kamala, Thor, Captain America, you basically have 2 choices. You only have 2 perks. Sonic, Vibranium, because their perk attacks or their perk attack types only had 2 options. So there you go. It's going to attack everything. Iron Man will be the only one that has unique work there, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want to see people's I want to see people experience that. So that is for the status effect perks for the ranged and melee gear. The third theme of this is hero gear additions. We wanted hero specific perks because those are more interesting. Those are fun. If the theme of the gear was just this blanket universal buff, then it doesn't matter who you get the gear on because it'll all play the same. So we wanted to apply a lot of hero specific additions. In addition to the hero specific additions from the Sonic Conduit, we wanted to do other stuff. So we took some of the greatest hits from hero gear sets, as well as making a few new ones to throw in there. So again, for all you Hawkeye mains out there, breaking your triangle button on your controller.
Hawkeye mains.
If you want split effect, if you want the split multiplier, you'll have to play the Discordant Raid, but you'll only get it on the Elite gear, which is kind of tying into the whole thing of the Elite gear has some perks exclusive to it versus the normal gear. So if you want those really cool perk combinations, you got to go for the more difficult one. And then, so on top of that, we had some of the new hero perks. We tried to the complexity of something like split multiplier was a little bit outside of my range in the very beginning, but I was able to get a couple other things in there to attack skills and to kind of elevate those skills a little bit higher because they were underutilized by heroes. Captain's Charge is a buff for Captain America, which is interesting because it's basically a latent damage buff that he can proc all the time. It's just on a skill that's a little clunky to do. So one of his new hero-specific perks is Countercharge. Performing a light counterattack activates Captain's Charge, and he has 4 skills that either can increase the duration or allow you to refresh the buff. Small things like that, allowing you to make a different build, making you a different combat style, and again, of course, to help you in some of these aspects. Captain America, with that type of perk, with Rally Cry Defender, can last much longer in a fight all by himself, help you in the raid. And on the other side, we added so the heroes that are going to get the biggest boon on this are going to be from the starting 6. So Miss Marvel, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, and Captain America are going to see some of the more interesting additions. Thor is already a powerhouse of a hero. We did add some stuff in here that are differently named, but are like tweaks to some existing hero gear perks. But his is not going to it's not going to be up there with some of the more bombastic things that Black Widow gets, but he's still getting his own additions in that. And Spider-Man has his own additions. Black Panther, even though he's newer, he actually is getting other ways to apply the Bast debuff. And I'm not going to tell you how, but other interesting stuff in there. And that comes to our final theme of Discordant Gear, which is the most complicated theme, but is genuinely one of the more interesting ones. This is the one that in my spec, my original spec when I was planning this out, Phil called this out. He's like, that sounds cool. I want that, which is status leak. Under you have an attack condition, there's an enemy condition.
I like that one.
It looks way cool. I was so happy with how it looks. But you have an attack condition, you have an enemy condition. If both conditions are true, you are going to leak the status effect or a status effect to nearby enemies. Sonic Conduit is you spreading an effect to your team. Status leak is you spreading a status effect to the enemies.
So cool.
Or to enemies around it. So, as an example, Vibranium Double Leak is a perk that you can get on range gear, which says that if you attack an enemy under the Sonic status condition with Vibranium damage, you will spread Vibranium status effect to nearby enemies. You're going to see some small numbers come up that are purple and all that, but it does more build up. It does more status meter build up than actual damage, allowing you to spread that. There are going to be 5 status leak perks in the Discordant set that all spread Vibranium, Shock, or Cryo based on different conditions. So Vibranium Double Leak is very clear. I do Vibranium, I spread Vibranium. But the Shock status leak is enemy is under Sonic status effect, I attack him with Vibranium, I spread Shock to nearby enemies, allowing you to do status effects outside of the gear that you currently have.
That's dope. That sounds like nature
So,
from DC Universe
that one
Online
is
originally.
It has a small timer. It has a small 2-second timer to make sure that it doesn't happen just immediately all the time. Also, the visual effects when it didn't have a timer were just blinding. But that allows. So we're giving you ways to deal with enemies in groups. We're giving you ways to buff your allies in close proximity.
I need that.
And that type of team dynamic. That way of like, I'm going to apply Sonic, you attack with Vibranium, spread Shock, or I'm going to apply Sonic, give me a bonus. Now my heroic damage a heroic assault damage is increased. All of that combined makes this set really team oriented. Now, to come back to another point, you don't have everybody in your team does not have to have full discordant gear. Like I said, Sonic Conduit still benefits your team even if they have no discordant gear. They're going to get a small buff to their intrinsic meter and heroic meter. There are a couple of ways to proc Sonic Conduit without the Sonic status effect, or if you like playing solo, you get this piece of gear and you'll be able to do you'll be able to at least send, or you'll be able to proc Sonic Conduit to everybody, but only as a receiver, never as a sender.
Mhm.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing how players kind of build things, especially with combining some of the old gear, like how's this going to affect. And the one other perk I wanted to talk about in this reveal that doesn't really fit into all of those other things, because we were able to slide in a couple of other stuff, because why not, is Perk Breaker, which is going to be a perk that shows up on minor artifact, one of the minor artifacts, which is it increases damage from perks by 200%. Not the effect a perk gives, but any attack or any perk that does an attack, a payload style perk, for instance, will get that damage increased. And there are 3 perks in Discordant Gear that do perk damage. So this is one of those that is going to play off of interesting build ideas. And that is coming to another point of we're trying to establish a philosophy where there are key words, like these are perk effects, these are status effects, these are hero effects. And we are trying to delineate that so we can get the foundation of making more interesting build opportunities, more interesting perk opportunities in the future. So
That's dope. I got that. That's cool.
It's a lot of words, I understand. And I wrote up something that Andy and Phil were able to go through and take out all my spelling errors, and hopefully that gets posted
It will
as a
get
blog.
posted. So the Claw Right
There's-
blog that both of you kind of wrote is going to be posted on Monday.
Yeah, so lots of that information. There's some questions that came up, Alex. Do you want to answer a few?
Sure.
So-
I'm not reading chat, so if you want to relate,
Okay.
just repeat
So
them to me.
people,
See what the
people
questions
were
are.
asking, does this mean that we're getting exotic gear that has Sonic and Vibranium on it?
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes, simple answer and a good answer. Are we getting exotic artifacts with the raid?
No, the minor artifacts are going to be epic quality only for this one.
Oh, okay.
We toyed around the idea of legendary or exotic minor artifacts or anything like that, but ultimately not necessary for this, but is something that we are keeping in mind potentially as something in the future, but no plans on that.
And the Alex talked about it a little bit. The gear that you get in the raid is really useful for playing the elite version of the raid, right? And that's something that we've wanted to do for a long time, is making gear that really matters. So you'll definitely see a lot of benefits. And actually, I'll kind of use the opportunity to kind of talk about that real quick. But the elite version of the raid, it's not just like a power level up on the enemies. Like, it's not that. Like, it's a lot of mechanics in the raid that are different. There's enemies that have different behavior. The bosses don't all do the same things. So it's actually different in functionality. Now, it's not like completely different. It's a spin on mechanics and on the fights. But it was really important for us to give you something where if you get really, really good at doing the raid, then when you go to the elite version, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I have to pay more attention now. Oh, wow, this is a lot more challenging. And eventually, when you work your way all the way up to 175, then you'll get to feel like a badass, triumphing over the elite version. But really, you're gonna get a pretty good difficulty hike between normal raid and the elite version, and I'm super excited about that because we've wanted to do difficulty increases that
Situational
aren't just
awareness.
power level based for a long time. So that's something that's really cool.
Yo, Alex, good job. Can't wait to see. Seeing Trick says his mind is going crazy over potential new builds.
That's what I want. I kind of find it that I have succeeded in making interesting gear if people get the rewards and they have to stop for a few seconds and read about it. They're like, huh. It's like, I would find it a failure if you get the gear and you're just like within 5 seconds you're like, oh yeah, it's an obvious auto includer. Oh yeah, it's trash. I want you to like sit down and read. You're like, oh, what does this actually mean? And unfortunately, it does mean that Hawkeye mains will be able to do more with Bag of Tricks, but
Everyone's favorite.
but there will be a lot added to other heroes kits beyond just, oh, I play Sonic to everything. Oh, there's a lot more in-depth stuff there.
Yeah, and on November 30th, when all these gear is getting a pretty hefty revamp from these past 2 streams that you guys are watching. Give us your feedback. I really want to do like a Reddit AMA or like a Discord AMA with Alex to get your feedback on what you think of the gear and everything. Maybe like a week or 2 after it goes live, because we know that it's going to take some time for you guys to get used to it, to find those what the hell, to find those builds that you guys want to use, to see what works best for you. And I know Alex wants to hear from you guys, so that's something that I'm trying to set up like a week or 2 after the patch goes live.
That's dope.
Absolutely. I want I've definitely talked to some people in the community. I've definitely talked to players, and the big thing is I want your honest feedback. Did this land? How did it not land? Why is something ineffectual? Like, something on paper might be great, but it may not play well, and I want to hear that feedback. I want to see how those individual elements either make or break a perk or a piece of gear or an entire set across the board. And before we answer any of the questions, there was one piece that I did want to address from last stream, and I forgot about this before, which was how you're going to get power level increase from this gear. I wanted to address a misconception that I saw a little bit online, which is I know exactly how much power level increase you're going to get from the mission chain. It's going to be X here, it's going to be Y here. And the mission is designed to give you matching power level gear per slot. So if my melee gear I just got is now 142 and my range gear is 140, if I play the raid again and I get melee gear, it'll be 142. But if I get range gear, it'll be 140. So I don't want to see people like go in and like replay so they can even out 142 across the board, because that won't happen. The mission chain gives you power level increase. The mission will match the slot, the highest power level you got per slot. So if you've not increased your melee slot power level, that getting drops there will not equal that out. So
yeah, and it's really you're meant to come back like week after week completing the raid and then start tackling the elite version. And the important thing for us was that, and we've asked you to do rituals like this in the past, but you know the rewards have been kind of sketchy. So this time around it's like, cool, it's ritual content, but yes, there's good rewards. So we want you to be more about doing the content than praying that you get something, you know, interesting. Alex is spending a lot of efforts making sure that the gear that you get is super meaningful. And I mean, you can try, like when Alex says like he wants the feedback, like Alex plays this game, like you've probably played with him and you don't know. He wants this to be good, so you can trust that feedback's going to a good place.
Anything else you guys want to talk about for Claw Raid gear?
I think we've covered a lot of the stuff that we can cover today, but I'm debating if we should try to force you to show more Spider-Man stuff.
Yes.
Because I think I don't know. I think what do you think, Alex? Like, should we make Andy show more stuff? I feel like he's getting off kind of easy on this stream.
I will say,
what do you guys think?
I saw questions of who is voicing our version of Spider-Man. We're telling you guys that next week. So you're gonna find the voice actor for our Spider-Man next week. I do have an image.
Just a crumb.
See, I knew you were gonna hold out. All right, we're all gonna get in trouble together. We're gonna make Andy leak something.
I do actually need to put this into Streamlabs though, so
come on.
Okay,
I will do it. I will do it.
We can wait.
I do need to put this into Streamlabs though.
All right, peer pressure works, guys. It totally works.
I hope it's my favorite Spider-Man.
It better be.
Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man.
Get out, Alex.
Wow.
Get out. Just
wow.
leave.
Okay. I was saving this for later, but we're here. Whatever. We're good. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Let's do it anyways.
Come
since
on.
we bullied you into doing it.
Come on.
I'm not watching the stream, so you're gonna have to tell me which one it is.
Let me see. Hold on. It's gonna take me a little longer, you guys.
Okay, come on.
Yes, Calix,
You got this.
you can blame me for that. I'm okay with taking the blame on that one.
Okay. Is it in? Okay. Yes. I love this one a lot. I was saving it for, but you know what? We're the Spidey Outfit stream. We're good. We got this.
Which one is it?
We're on
Which
the
outfit is
Well,
it?
I didn't reveal it yet.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
It is. It's another one from the comics, you guys. Another one from the comics. I think it's a fan favorite too. I'm not gonna even say the name of it. I'm just gonna show it and then I'll say the name of it. All right. So, here. Actually, no. Since you guys bullied me into doing this, I want to see those 1337s.
Sir.
I need
Sir.
to. Just
Sir.
for me.
Sir.
For me. I need to see
Sir.
that.
Sir.
There we
Andy.
go. There we go.
Andy.
All right. It's giving me energy, you guys. Giving me energy.
It's making you feel better about doing it.
It's calming my nerves down for doing this.
It's okay.
Andy,
It's okay.
let's
You
go.
can just say mostly Alex made you do it. Is what you're
Alex
gonna
made
say.
me do this.
Yes.
I like that idea.
Yeah, no problem.
No, don't say Alex. Let's not get Alex in trouble. Get me in trouble.
Okay, Phil. It's Phil. Phil.
We need Alex more than me.
Blame.
All right. Here it is.
CD.
Do it.
Okay. Come
Your
on. Come on.
cliffhangers suck.
I
Like
know.
the timing's not great.
Am I? Did it work? I think my computer blipped a little bit.
Yeah. You're just.
Did
Oh, there
did
it
that
is.
work?
There
Which one is it?
Did it work? It's the Noir Outfit. Noir Outfit.
It is cool.
That is the Noir Outfit, everyone. It's from Spider-Man Noir. The comic I think came out pretty recently. Like I think it was last year. This one, you guys, you should see the trench coat. It is gorgeous. The materials that they use for the
Badass.
trench coat for this is almost like you're looking at an actual real trench coat, especially the way it
I'm not gonna
moves, the way
scream
it
in your ear,
flows, the
okay?
way it just
I'm not going to scream
soars
in your
whenever
ear.
Spider-Man moves. It is one of my favorites. I cannot wait to see your photo mode shots for this one because there's a lot of potential, especially with the physics of the trench coat, because it's a trench coat. It's amazing.
Okay.
It is the Noir one, yes, everyone. Noir. Who designed this? I'm trying to get my Spider-Man knowledge up to speed here. I think it was Conduit. Anyways, comic lovers, this is the Noir Outfit. What do you guys think? Looks great.
Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man.
There we go. Zero says Carmine de Guan. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I don't want to butcher his name. But yes. Thanks, Zero. All right.
I'm not going to
So
scream in your ear.
now that I've been bullied into revealing this outfit,
Sorry, Andy.
Yes.
that's okay. This outfit will be on. I'm gonna add it to the blog now.
Yeah,
I will
you
say
have
the
to.
blog. The blog actually. Is gonna. I'm gonna try and make it go live right after this stream,
Yeah, no try. No
Um,
try, sir. Okay.
and there might be something else in this blog that you guys might want to read. You guys might want to look at this blog. Just saying. You guys might want to look at it.
Nice
And-
tease.
And we will. I will post this blog on our socials just so you guys know it's up and it's out there. All right. I mean, we are like at 1 hour.
I just want to
Anything
point
else
out.
you guys want to say before I talk about what's happening next week?
I'm about to go play the raid, so I'll say that.
You're about to go play the raid.
I just want to point this
where's
out
my
really
invite?
quick.
You've got your own group.
I got my own group, huh?
I just
So
want
it's
to
not-
point
it's
this
not
out
your
real
group,
quick.
No, it's a different group. It's not as cool as your group.
Oh, okay. I'll accept that. All right. So next week, we are going to be talking about the cosmetic rework that you guys have been asking for a long time, and that's with the cosmetic vendor. We're going to talk about shipments, which is a new feature. And Brian Wagoner, a lot of you guys know Brian. He's a systems designer. He's really involved with the community, talks to you guys a lot. He is going to be here on stream next week to talk about all of that with you guys. Phil will not be here. Alex will not be here. I will also not be here, you guys. I know.
What?
Madness.
I know, madness. I am going to be in Ireland.
Okay, then enjoy your vacation,
I just
dog.
felt like doing it. But we are going to have Megan is actually going to be taking my place next week.
Okay.
Megan Marie. She's been doing amazing things for the Tomb Raider 25th anniversary. And Nick, who's also on our team, has been talking a lot on Reddit and everything recently. He's also going to be here, so you guys can talk to some new people. So it's going to be Megan, Nick, and Brian Wagoner next week. Completely new faces to talk about all that good stuff. And thank you guys. If you guys have any Ireland recommendations, please send them to me because I need them and I want them.
I'm so happy.
And I will send Phil and Alex pictures.
I know I don't. I know I don't sound like
Ireland.
it. I don't look like it.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, I just
But that suit.
wanted to say that.
I
Travel
appreciate
safe.
that.
You see it. You see it.
All right, guys.
see
That
it.
is it for today. Thank you for joining us. We have
Yeah.
That's
look
all
at
I
our
care
social
about.
channels. Gonna have some
all I care about.
more things going on there. Really cool things. We're revealing Spider-Man's voice actor next week. War Table Deep Dive is happening on the 29th, and then all this is actually releasing on the 30th. Then after that, we want some round of feedback, whether that's a Reddit or Discord or AMA, about the gear, about the system changes. Alex is gonna be there. A few other people are gonna be there. Phil, you're totally gonna be there if you want. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone. You guys have anything
That
else
was
to say?
fun.
Good.
I mean, it was super fun. I'm looking forward to you guys seeing the raid and playing it. I so want to talk about the raid, but because the way these things go, if I talk about it, I'm going to spoil the puzzles and the fights, which I don't want to because, I want you guys to make all the cool YouTube walkthroughs and all that stuff when the game.
It's alright. We still gonna do it better, so you know.
Game's already out. It's a long day.
Alright, it's alright.
Can't wait. Really, cannot wait. And I'll be looking forward to reading all your feedback.
Absolutely.
Same.
Good.
There
All
you
right.
go.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys when we see you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, before I wrap this up as well, because I got some stuff to handle, because for those who were late, some shit happened at work. I need to fix that later today. But yeah, overall, this was a pretty decent stream. We knew we was going in, like what was going to be, so I don't understand why people were getting upset, but hey, you know what, whatever, let them get upset. I don't really care. But yeah, those were definitely some suits. Doom, we got to talk, alright? Because what you're not about to do is come in here and disrespect my casual wear, sir. So, tonight, after I get off this stream, you know what's gonna happen? I'm finding my my button up and I'm finding my tie. And next time you see me, I'm gonna be in a button up and tie, sir. Because I do not appreciate the blatant disrespect that you give for my love for casual wear. Alright? Okay? So I want you to understand that. So the next time you see me, it's gonna be in a. Wait, hold on. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, see, this is what happens when you try to do too much. You fuck shit up. Yeah, there we go. So okay, so just let me get to the thing. So they did some more. Yeah, that was quick. Let me see. I had to find it. Whatever. Let's see. We're still here. So basically you missed the let me find the suits real quick. Blah 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 blah. They showed us the 5. It was supposed to be 4, I guess. The 5 suits. We have a Mark 1, Mark 2 was. Oh, here we go.
At the very least, you should be doing that.
Alright,
Have some type of.
let me minimize that really quick. I'll definitely give that. Boom. Alright. Let's see. Now we're here. So this is their classic one. This is the classic suit. No, okay, yes. So the Doom issue is that where is it at? Where's the other one at? I feel like he's not even gonna put up. Okay, so he need to put the last one up. So the casual wear, man, like the Bugle Parker. He was out here trashing my Bugle Parker, bro, and I don't appreciate that. So anytime Spider-Man gets played with Doom, I'm making sure I put that suit on. Cause he hates it so much. So anytime he sees me, he's gonna see that suit. Where is it? Damn it. I think everybody hates that suit apparently, cause not a single person showed it. A single person is showing that. Oh man, okay. I guess I'm in the minority of it then. Okay, I guess. I'm sorry. It's not a single person. There we go. I like the classic stuff, right? I like the casual stuff, and people need, bro. You know, do y'all want to come in? You know, sit in the, like, come on, sit on down. I gotta fix that. Now I know how. Now you know how I feel when I have my. I bet. I bet. I will stop messing with you with your goggles, my guy. I will stop. Now, granted, I do agree. It could have had some Tims, but you know, I like the casual wear. Like, if you look at my Hawkeye, he's wearing a t-shirt. Kate is wearing also, the workout stuff. Thor, I like his MCU suit, but I like that workout gear. So I like the casual shit. I need a Tony Stark casual, not like the broken shit. I need like a suit. So I'm definitely rocking with this. This one's probably gonna be in the challenge card. So that's not big of a deal. Platinum Steel, thank you for that that sub. I really appreciate that. You scared the living shit out of me though, but I appreciate it. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Yep. Let's see. Yep. Do I wanna? Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing some shit after this and get my homeboy up to speed because he's gonna be playing some stuff. I'm welcoming a lucky homie to PlayStation 5, so I'm gonna hang him out with for a few minutes and then get myself ready or whatnot. So, and don't you love when people just instead of walking to the next room scream at the top of your lungs? I love it. I fucking love it. All right, so because I can't get a single piece of pizza, and I know you guys see it, so hey, I'm gonna definitely make sure this is we're gonna leave this up obviously, and I'm gonna go ahead and head out and handle my stuff at work, and then hop on to some PlayStation. All right. Go ahead and head out, guys. I do appreciate y'all stopping by, and I will see you guys tomorrow with Doom, with my button up and my tie, and us disagreeing for the first time ever so far. But all right, guys, I'm out. Where's my OBS? I'm out.